75
Wadi.
15 मिनट त
Hakimi.
भाइ 40 मा हुन्छ खाल्डोमा के भन्छ
Traore. Cissé Diop.
What a tale of two halves.
नेदरल्यान्ड 1
Morocco's
गोल
so dominant in possession,
Morocco
really
0
forcing Netherlands to pick and choose their lines of contention, dropping more into a mid-block after scoring this goal. But it was the exact opposite, Ellen, in the first 45 minutes. It was dominance in possession for Netherlands, and despite that, Morocco had the better of the chances. It's like we flip-flopped the roles in both halves.
Well, it is a game that has swung left and right and up and down in terms of momentum for either team.
आनामा
Right.
ठुक्क साला त्यस्तो हानिसकेर ल्याइरहे आयो त्यो
Continues for Morocco. Wadi. Takes a quick look up. It's a clever flick and it's guided away by Van Hecke and out for a Morocco corner.
There's such great awareness for both sets of center backs this evening for covering the back shoulder. And again, the release valve, just recognizing the moment that your center back partnership, either on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, has flared out that you have to be responsible for cover.
Nine. Poised to take the corner. It's power on it. Headed away. Back down. Salah-Eddin, and the shot back in has power but is deflected out for a throw. There's an urgency around Morocco, and changes will come as well. Wabi.
El Morabat and the goal scorer, Yassine, the 20-year-old.
They wanted something there, the fans. Sabari gets back to his feet and Dumfries into step up to
El Kanous, the quality of service. Goalkeeper stays on his line, and Saibari just throws every inch of his body forward. As Dumfries again covering the back shoulder. And again, exactly what I was talking about, full commitment across this back line with the way that they've stayed connected, shoulder to shoulder, recognizing the importance of space.
78 मिनेट भयो एक गोल जम्मा 12 मिनेट छ 12 मिनेट छ 12 मिनेट में कति हाल्न त गोल हाल्न त
as part of the Under-20 World Cup winning squad under Mohamed Wabi just this time last year. And Samir Moulabet as well, waiting to come on in place of Bouadi.
A very quiet night for Brahim Diaz on this right-hand side. And for Bouadi, I don't think there's a scout or a fan around the world that hasn't been impressed with what they've seen from this 18-year-old so far in these first 4 matches of the World Cup. Whatever his future looks like with his next destination, it's going to be incredibly bright.
Moulabet immediately into the action.
माथि लिएर अब त दियो त्यो ल अब हातमा पारेपछि त्यसले गर्छ त ल हेडिङ हान्दा
Clash of heads, and now play is stopped.
आउटै हान्दैन
Well, the Moroccan fans are not happy at all with the decision to stop play, but as it was a clash of heads, is of course required.
Well, in the moment that Ryan Gravenberch stays down, it really does force the hand of the referee. Here's another look, Cody Gakpo. He's flaring out. What a touch. We have not done justice to Somerville as he goes to ground. Just in the moment that we feel like maybe there's a potential for another Doxo situation. He gets a definitive cross back across the face of goal. Cody Gakpo, the emotions staring at the sky and the understanding individually what this meant for him privately, as well as the moment for Netherlands on the field here in Monterrey.
Well, he took time away from camp to be with his family as they mourned the loss of his unborn son. what strength for Cody Gakpo. The only goal in this game so far as he goes up the order into joint second now in the Netherlands all-time goal scoring list in a World Cup. We have a decision to make for both coaches, although it looks like Ronald Koeman is the man who's calling players back over from warming up.
It looks as if he was motioning to Quentin Timber, the Marseille man, to potentially be the next change for Netherlands.
We'll want to control this game for the next 8.5 minutes. There will, of course, be more time added on. We've had a few head injuries, players going down through the game so far. Space forward, and it's well shepherded. Miners all the way back to his goalkeeper. To be alert to the Strasbourg winger, Yassin, scored his first goal for his country against Haiti last week. Here's Hakimi. Yassin. And Molibet. So part of the Strasbourg squad that made it all the way to the Europa League semi-finals. Here's Gakpo once again. Nichols jogging into position. Communication with Gravenberch and Somerville, despite having plenty of pace to burn, couldn't get those crescent green boots moving at the pace required to latch onto the ball. Molibet.
Seven minutes remaining, Ellen, and there's a very fine line between patience and urgency right now. You want to figure out a way to level the scoreline, but at the same time, do not allow in transition moments for Netherlands to find the second.
Bruggen. Won't be long until we see changes made for the Netherlands. They're continuing to run and run. Tries to shrug off the pressure there. Yes, here comes the change. Off comes Gravenberch. And on comes Quentin Timber. Charles Hartog as well will be making his way onto the pitch, but with the ball back in play, I think we'll be waiting for the next window for those two changes to be made.
And they're going to also add, not just Hartog, they're going to add Donny Mylan as well. So he's held off on the change to make it a three-prong adjustment with about 5 minutes remaining.
Some of it forward into the path of Dumfries, who's charging forward here, keeps his head down, keeps his run going, and can't quite reach Veldweghorst. And a marauding run. Now only lifting himself up from the advertising hoardings behind the goal. Here's Saibari, has space to run into, and a firm shoulder from Virgil van Dijk, who celebrates that like they've scored a goal.
He has been excellent tonight. A leader amongst men. And the read is phenomenal. Saibari, he's proven to be a handful for Van Hecke. As he comes across, toe poke, gets away, takes the clatter in. And look at that celebratory moment. As important as a goal scored sometimes, these defensive stops from this back line. Rahimi and Talbi both getting set to come in from Morocco as well.
So the changes will start with the Netherlands. Is it being communicated? Well, the change is now being indicated as it will be Morocco to change first with Rahimi making his way into the action. Coming off is Unai. And the changes as well. See Talbi make his way into the action. Sunderland man. And of course confirmation as well. Hartel and Timber making their way into the action, with Mickey van der Ven leaving the pitch for the Netherlands. And they have plenty of history scoring late, Morocco. And they'll have to rely on that here if they're to extend their stay at the World Cup in 2026. 4 goals have come in the 87th minute or later in their last 10 games in all competitions. Gakpo. Still running. Oh, latched onto. Continues. Here's Gakpo. Once again. It's the corner.
Well, they had to take the risk, and the substitution pattern most certainly lets us know that Morocco has thrown all the attacking players that they have available on the bench on this field just to see if they can create havoc, if they can find those moments. And right now, because they've earned the 1-0 lead, Netherlands are going to take as much time as humanly possible off the remaining seconds in this clock.
Headed away. Plenty waiting. Match back onto it, but it will go out for a goal kick. Hartel. Saibali. Seen to Saibali. Stick down here, holding his face. Hakimi's waving and then does kick the ball out of play to treatment.
I think it was a substitute, Hato, that had gotten him. Saibari, there's a commitment off the ball, a touch. Listen, he's grabbed him. He hasn't necessarily horse-collared him, but he's certainly made sure that he's slowed him down in the process. Hands to face and giving the referee something to think about.
They know what's at stake. 60 seconds of regulation time to play. Hakimi. Mazraoui. Diop. Hakimi. Early indications suggest that we'll have 6 minutes of additional time. Diop. More a bit. Mazraoui. 90 is past, the header is excellent! And Morocco are back level! Hear the roar of the Atlas Lions! the clock was ticking down. The header was pinpoint and powerful. Past Barberbruggen.
And with the margin so slim between these two teams, Morocco committing numbers forward. Substitutes that were impacts coming off the bench to see if they can find a breakthrough. And it's their center back, Issa Diop. The Fulham man gets forward. And as the service comes in, curling right foot service up and out of the reach of Virgil van Dijk. Away from Koopmeiners. Issa Diop rising up like a salmon. Flick header on goal. Just out of the fingertip reach of the goalkeeper. The emotions are obvious. Looking to the heavens and trying to figure out in what world were they able to concede with just minutes remaining in this match. When leaders etch their name in stone, Issa Diop has certainly done so with that goal.
His first goal for Morocco, Issa Diop. And is it a goal that extends their stay at the 2026 FIFA World Cup? It's their second latest World Cup goal ever.
And it's not just that. It's thinking about the substitution pattern. It's thinking about the tactics and seeing how the balance is right in these dying moments.
So there was 6 minutes of additional time shown on the board as that goal went in. They've had a certain pace about them. And so is this man, Crescencio Somerville. Timbers chasing. He goes down. And the free kick is indeed given. He will be scratching his head on Koeman. The reaction from the Morocco fans, the bench, everyone involved in the squad said it all, whereas you can feel the tension as we're halfway through these 6 minutes of additional time. Issa Diop levelling things out for Morocco. And the Netherlands taking their time here with the kick. Swings in. Headed forward by Virgil van Dijk. And it will be a goal kick for Morocco. As extra time looms. They've only had 4 round of 32 games so far. And 3 of them have had goals in the additional time at the end of the 90.
Really fascinating. Morocco's moving around the chess pieces of players that they have on the field. Yassine has gone centrally. Rahimi's been asked to come over on this right-hand side in that last build. Keep an eye on the 7, Talbi, and his responsibility with dealing with Dumfries.
This is shown there, but the flag goes up immediately. No hesitation from the linesman on the far side. Feels like there's somewhat of a curse on Ronald Koeman when it comes to facing teams in the top 25 of the FIFA rankings. So far, that hasn't shifted. Reaction from Timber. Sabari marauding forward once again. Somerville, excellent control with his head. Is Crescencio Somerville once again. Mazraoui with an excellent block.
Well, it's the third or fourth time we've seen Mazraoui in recovery moments go to ground, and the risk versus reward coming secondary. His timing has been impeccable. And for Somerville, similar to Hakimi on this right-hand side, neither can release their shot quick enough, uncontested.
As Saibari loses his momentum, continues to battle. Mo lifted back to his feet. For 6 minutes. He's almost up. Playing on now to the referee's discretion for time added on because of Issa Diop's goal, just his second for club and country in the last 2.5 years. It's for Bruggen. Everyone in the Estadio Monterrey has risen to their feet. Beckles battling for the ball. And the flag has gone up. It will be a throw. Dumfries with the ball in his hands. Well, you just felt like this game would go this way. Given there is so little to separate these two sides. Looping ball. And that will be that. We will go into extra time thanks to Issa Diop's pinpoint header. Cody Gakpo opened the scoring on the 72nd minute, and for so long it looked like that would be enough. But late on, 90+1, Issa Diop levels things out, and so on to extra time we go.